such a bad mood.
What do you care?
Good.
Welcome back to Vinny's Aquatics. Thank you for joining us for this National Fishball League Super Fish Bowl 2022. As you probably all know, the big game is this week, so I decided let's do our own take on that. Let's have a playoffs and a championship game the same way they do there, but let's pick the best fish. Let's get it started. All right, so we're going to start out with 7 teams from each conference. Set up our brackets. Here we go. From the American Fish Conference, we have Guppies, Bettas, Zebra Danios, Discus, Rainbow Fish, Neon Tetras, and Swordtails. From the National Fish Conference, we have Mollies, Goldfish, Oscars, Angelfish, Killifish, Coryadoras, and Platties. We set them up in their brackets. Let's get ready. Let's head right to Wildcard Weekend.
Dumbest team in America in terms of playing the game. And I'm highly critical because of the way we give games away. We give them away, period.
Let's kick this off with the wildcard round, noting that Guppies and Mollies are the first seeds in each division and have the week off. We're going to start out with the Better Fish versus the ever game Zebra Danio. After a long, hard-fought game, the winner at the end is Bettas. They move on to the next round. Now in this matchup, we have a lot of people's favorite fish, the Discus, which is going up against another favorite, the Rainbow Fish. The winner of this battle, the Rainbow Fish. They move on. Next we have, this is a perennial all-star right here, the Neon Tetra. But they're going up against the Swordtails. At the end of a long game that went in overtime, the winner, Neon Tetras. Good job, guys. Move on to the next round.
Playoffs? Don't talk about playoffs. You kidding me? Playoffs? I just hope we can win a game.
The Bears are who we thought they were. That's why we took the damn field. Now, if you want to crown them, then crown them.
As we continue on with the wild card round, some of these fish, they've been around, they're used to this, they've been in these playoffs before. Some are newcomers, waiting to see how they react. How will they deal with the circumstances? Will the pressure be too much? So let's continue.
Have any wins. You go play to win. When you start telling me it doesn't matter, then retire. Get out.
So this next fish, probably the most abused fish in the world, is no stranger to this playoff situation, but it's going in as a 2-point favorite over the Oscar, which is also one of the more popular fish. But the winner is the Goldfish. Move on to the next round, my golden friend. Here we have one. This one might bother some people, might have an upset in the making. We have the Angelfish going up against another juggernaut of a fish, the Coryadoras. Let's see who's going to win this. And did I even say that right? The Coryadoras, those little cute little catfish, have won and move on to the next round. Now here we have one of the underdogs and a sleeper, if you're going to ask my opinion, the Killifish, which is going up against the Platties, a very beautiful fish. Never count them out. But the winner is the Killifish. They come out on top. Move on to the next round.
Please hit the like button. If you're new, subscribe and smash that notification bell. Thank you.
Wow, that was some wildcard round. So let's see who our winners were. We had the Bettas, Rainbow Fish, and Neon Tetras on the American Fish Conference. And in the National Fish Conference, we had Goldfish, Killifish, and Coryadoras. So let's line up our brackets and let's see the next games we got going on.
Quarterbacks on this football team. Whichever one starts. Whichever ones don't, we'll back them up. Period. Cut and dry. It's nobody's concern but ours. Nobody's. Next.
This divisional round has one of the number 1 seeds, the Guppies. They had a great season and they deserved a week off, but they're going up against the powerhouse Bettas. Let's see, this one's going to be hard to pick. But the winner in the end, after a long, hard-fought game, were the Guppies. They're going to move on.
Then at Indianapolis, the offensive coordinator, you got a busted play here, and then Sanchez gets hit. The ball is loose. And
in the next round, we have one of the underdogs, Killifish, going up against the Coryadoras. Now this was a wild one with an upset in the making as the Killifish prevailed in the end. Sorry, that's the way the cookie crumbles. And here we have the rainbow fish, a very, very popular fish, very colorful fish, but it's going up against neon tetras, a fan favorite for many years. Let's see how this turns out. Oh, this one here was a no-brainer. This was a blowout. Neon tetras by a mile. I don't think the rainbow fish showed up. In the last battle of this divisional round, we have the Mollie fish up against the most abused fish, in my opinion, the Goldfish. And the winner is the number 1 seed, the Mollies. They're moving on to the conference finals. Jesus, Bill, shake the kid's hand. You curmudgeon. So here we are. We're down to it. There's only 4 fish left. We have the Guppies, the number 1 seed. We have the Mollies, the number 1 seed, going up against the underdogs, the Neon Tetras and the Killifish. Let's see who wins.
We couldn't do diddly poo offensively. We couldn't make a first down. We couldn't run the ball. We didn't try to run the ball. We couldn't complete a pass. The second half,
After a long season and a grueling playoffs, we're finally here. There's only 4 teams left, and we're going to see who goes on to the championship game of the NFL, the National Fishball League. Here's the one we've all been waiting for. People are saying the winner of this one is probably going to win the whole thing. We start out with the number 1 seed, Guppies, up against the perennial favorite, Neon Tetras. And the winner, after a long, hard battle, are the Guppies. They're moving on to the championship game, where their opponent will be one of these 2 deserving fish. Right here, we have the underdog, the Killifish, going up against a perennial favorite, pretty much guaranteed to get to the game, the Mollies. But, wow, what an upset. In a shocking overtime victory, Killifish are moving on to the championship game.
Anybody wants out, can get out. Okay? This team is going to the playoffs.
So here we go. The championship. What it's all about. We have the number 1 seed, the overwhelming favorite, Guppies, going up against an underdog that's pretty new to these playoffs, the Killifish. Let's see what happens, everybody. Nice head. So here we go. We're kicking off Fishbowl 2022, where we have the underdog, Killifish, going up against everyone's favorite, a 10-point favorite, the Guppies. On paper, this looks like an utter mismatch, but that's why we play the games. And wow, again, another upset. The Killifish come from behind in overtime and win Fishbowl 2022. This will go down as one of the biggest upsets and one of the biggest shocks in Fishbowl history. But I'll tell you what, this fish, he played hard the whole season. He did what he had to do. He came to the game and he walked away with a victory. Congratulations to the Killifish. Let's see if you can repeat next year. Thank you, everybody, for joining me. I hope you had a little fun with that. It's the first annual Super Fish Bowl 2022. We went through it. We had 14 teams. We ended up with 1, the Killifish. Might surprise a lot of people. Leave a comment down below. I just wanted to do something to break the monotony of this big game thing that goes on every year. It's like, I'm sorry, I've had enough of it. But anyway, thank you guys for joining me. I hope you had fun. I'll see you next time on Vinny's Aquatics. Woo!